Hello, beautiful people. It's so good to be back in the Sparkle studio with you all. I'm going to pull you up on my iPad. Happy Wednesday, my friends. It's cold here in Ohio, but it's good to be back. And today we're going to make a cute little candle using some European Excellency Victorian Bunny wet transfers, and we're going to add some florals. I'm going to be playing with some glitter. We're going to add lots of good stuff to it, and I even did some prep work because we're going to do a little sign that I thought would be funny, an ode to Joe. We're going to make it certified Tacky Bunny. Certified Tacky Bunny. I came up with a plan. So let's put it all together. Might be here a couple hours. I hope that's all right with y'all. But anyway, here's what I got. I got a big pillar candle. Big old, hi Karen, hi Mama Rhonda, hey Vivian. Thank you, Vivian. My hair looks like crap, but I just threw it up into a messy bun because it's pouring rain here. Thank you, Wendy. Hey, Stacy. Yesterday, guys, Jack had that lacrosse game. I went to the game. Didn't even go in because as I pulled into the parking lot, the tornado sirens go off for my area. My phone was beeping and buzzing, and I was like, that's it. I don't think they're going to play. So I go to the gas station to get gas. I come back, and literally, it was so bad outside. I was freaking out. I called my husband. I'm like, oh my God, I literally felt like I was Dorothy in Oz. The wind was blowing sideways. You could see it like circling. So we had tornado warnings. It didn't touch down. We had like 70-mile-an-hour winds. What's up, Marcy? Hey, Teddy. And I was like, holy crap. So I texted the Lax moms, and I was like, is the game going on? She's like, no, half-hour delay. Then they ended up canceling it. So I texted Jack, and I was like, get your butt home. And then lo and behold, thankfully, he's not feeling good. He's home from school today. He's got a fever, body aches. So it is what it is. I guess it was a blessing in disguise. But holy crap, it was so scary driving in that. Literally driving like through a mini tornado. It was like, just get me home. My headband came from the Whatnot. Hey, Marcia. Hello, Philomena. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for sharing. I am cross-posting to European Excellency and Totally Dazzled. So we're going to be using European Excellency. These are Victorian bunnies. These are water transfers. And we're going to try to redo this candle. So I got this candle. I'm so glad that you love that, Jackie. And then here's what I did. I wanted to like lift it up on a base. So I just went in my attic and I grabbed this little, I don't know what it is. I got it at the Goodwill. Hi, Clara. Hey, Kim. And you guys, I cheated. I glued some round coasters in there to give the candle height because I don't have any floral foam. So we're going to add some moss. We're going to make a little scene. I'm going to decorate my little thing here. I'm going to end up painting this, but let's just paint this first so then it can dry. And I don't have to worry about anything. Okay, so, and then I got some little things. I even pulled out a crown. Maybe we'll put a crown on there. Hey, Laura. Hi, Susan from North Carolina. Yeah, thankfully I don't live far from the school, but it was super scary. I don't like weather, y'all. Yeah, weather has been terrible. And it's gray and cloudy, super rainy today. Our yard looks like a tornado went through it from all the high wind storms we've been having. And let me tell you, it's been super-duper nuts. So, hey, Christine. Hi, Catherine. So, I'm going to paint this real quick. I'm not going to worry about painting anything on the inside because I'm going to put some moss around it. But I am going to paint this base. I don't know with what yet. I'm thinking maybe just white paint to start. Hey, Teresa. Let's just do some white paint. Hopefully I don't get it. I got this sweatshirt in Florida. Hopefully I won't mess it up too bad. So anyway. Anyway, how is everybody today? We're going to make a little different kind of candle. You guys, I'm having Easter at my house on Sunday. And in true Kathy fashion, probably because I just came back from vacation, I don't have any Easter decorations out. How many of you guys decorated for Easter? Be honest. I don't even know who's coming for Easter. I sent out invites yesterday. I think some people are kind of busy. So I don't know. No, Lou, I didn't do anything like that. We're in the process of buying an RV right now. So there's so much stuff going on in my life. Like we have so many things going on with Mike's businesses and just craziness. So that's coming, but no, we didn't. We'll actually probably be back in Florida in the next week or so. We're going to be going down to buy an RV and then drive it back home. So you guys, I'm going to be like Lisa Seiler. I'm going to be crafting and cruising too, because I told Michael, I'm like, look, I want to travel with you, but I cannot take that much time off of work, especially with 2 kids in college. Sam's almost done. He graduates in a month. And then Jack is going to be going. Jack is going to Miami University in Oxford, Ohio. So we're going to be doing lots of stuff. So I'm like, I got to work. I got to make money. You don't decorate for any holiday? I usually decorate. I don't have a lot of Easter stuff. I used to, but I haven't lately. And I feel like I should. I have some really cute Easter decor. Do you guys remember probably some of it? The bunnies, I do have to do that. I'm going to have to go to storage tomorrow. I got to pull out my Bridgerton bunnies. I only do a couple of things. And I have that really pretty floral suitcase that I did. You didn't this year. Thank you, Marsha. Yeah, just a little bit. Hello, Lucia. Jack did like the dinner last night. Y'all, I posted the recipe today. If you guys like Asian food, that actually turned out really, really good. Jack did eat it for dinner, even though he didn't eat a lot. He wasn't really feeling good when he came home from the game. But he had that, and I did end up making some egg rolls. Sarah said stop on the way to Louisville. I know, Mary. I run out of time. And I don't really know who's coming for Easter, to be honest with you. I know my parents are coming, but I don't know about anybody else. I just heard back from my sister-in-law, and they're not coming. My other sister-in-law, I don't know if they're coming. My in-laws are still in Florida. So I think and then the kids are going, Mike's kids are going to their moms. So I think it'll just be my parents. I don't even know if my brother's going to make it. But I do have to order a ham. What do you guys have for Easter? What do you guys have for Easter? I'm going to get a ham, but my husband's like, let's just do pasta. I was like, all right. I mean, I'm down with easy. Y'all are asking me about my headband. Hi, Stacy. I got it on the Whatnot shop from a gal over there. I don't know if she still does auctions because I just checked out her page a couple days ago, and she doesn't have any shows posted or anything, but that is where I got it from. And then I did this morning, I did add that little CC charm in there. Spiral hem, I'm definitely going to do that. What else do you guys do? Like, Michael didn't want anything like we do for Thanksgiving and Christmas. He's like, let's do something different. He's like, let's do a ham and some pasta and a salad, especially if it's not going to be a lot of people. Maybe a pie. So I got to figure that out. All right, so I just painted this little base white. That's all I did. I didn't get jiggy with it. Family picnic. Oh, that sounds fun. We are doing prime rib. Ooh. Yeah, I got to have some kind of meat. So maybe Mike will make like pasta and meatballs maybe or something like that. My mom's making deviled eggs, mashed potatoes, prime rib. Yeah, I think that's what Mike's leaning towards, pasta and ham. Does that even make sense, though? Pasta and ham? You guys, I almost didn't wear my hair up because the last time I wore my hair up like this, somebody in the comments made a really rude comment. They said, doesn't she realize she has a rat's nest at the top of her head? Just for all the haters that might be watching, yes, I do realize I have a rat's nest at the top of my head. And it's okay because, you know what? Just for shits and giggles one of these days, I might actually get one of those fake little rats and put that up in my hair. Would that not be funkalicious? Deviled eggs. Yeah, I love deviled eggs. Anyhow, you guys, guess what comes tomorrow? My Once Upon a Sparkle, the Tacky Tales of Royal Funky Junk 2025 collection. I actually get it in my hands tomorrow. I ordered the hardback. You can also get it in paperback. I don't want to like pump it to the masses until I actually have it in my hands, but it is on Amazon if you just go look up Once Upon a Sparkle. And you can do either hardback or the soft cover. And I did order 10 soft covers, paperbacks to sign and give away. So I will be having some little giveaways for you guys. But I'm super excited. I'm excited for all the stories to be in one place, you know. So it's Once Upon a Sparkle. I will be, as soon as I get the book in hand, you guys are going to hear about it. I love a big updo rat's nest. No kidding. I'm debating on having an auction on Friday. I'm like still on the fence. I'm waiting for some stuff to come in. I've got some earrings. I've got some bling. I've got a ton of transfers, and I think what I'm going to do in the next one, if it's Friday or not, I'm going to hold up the transfer, and I have like t-shirts and slouchy shirts in stock, and then you bid on the transfer, and then you get to pick your size and color. I'm going to do black, white, and hot pink t-shirts in small through 2XL. I have slouchy shirts coming in small through, I think, 3XL. Oh, I could put Larry the Lobster in there. I so should, y'all. So that's coming, and hi, Wayne. It would be a true rat's nest, right? I mean, just imagine, I'm gonna look on Amazon for all the haters out there. I'm gonna find a little hair pin that's got a little rat sticking out of it. So, love it. I've sit through them all. I would love a book. Yes, I know. Macaroni. Yes, I think I'm gonna make my mom's macaroni salad. Hi, Arlene. I know. Well, it's hard because, like the top of my hair up here is like my natural hair and it's fuzzy. And then the extensions got a little ratty because I was in the rain yesterday. A little rat and sparkly spiders. Oh my gosh. See, guys, I'm not usually a ballsy person. I hate confrontation, but I do like being a little tacky. I mean, thanks, Joe, for introducing the word tacky to my brand. Do it, please. I'm going to do it. Next time I wear my hair, you're going to see a little sparkle rat sticking up through there. All right, so I have my thing painted. I just hot glued some round coasters. And I'm going to do the candle on top, and we're going to fill it in. And then here is, I just took like one of these little plastic stickers, and then I decoupaged the back of it. And then I printed out on my printer. It said, hi, Beth Beck, certified Tacky Bunny. So I'm going to decoupage this onto there. We're going to have a little sign that says Certified Tacky Bunny with some florals coming up out of it. So right now, I'm going to take this candle, and I want to do these, a bird like Mary Poppins. Oh my God, you guys are so funny. Aren't we funny? Aw, he chewed Karen both. Thank you, Carol. Okay, so these are wet transfers. I've only used these once, and you guys were watching, you probably know when I use these. And they're water transfers. We'll keep the directions here. Cut out the pattern close to the design. Now, I want to use more than one transfer on here. I want to use like quite a few of them, I'm thinking, but I'm going to take, I really like, this one is probably my favorite. I want to put this one, I think, the top in the center. And then I'm going to take some of these smaller ones and just kind of sporadic put them around. I just looked up your book on Amazon. Thank you. So I'm waiting, patiently waiting to get it in my hands before I put a link out on the main page. But you guys could go take a sneak peek. I hope you buy it. I'm kind of excited to see it. And then again, there will be one for 2026, but I get asked so often, like, is there a place where we can go to look at all your stories? And unfortunately, no. So one of you gave me the idea to make a book. So I didn't think I was going to be able to make a hardbound book, because when you do through Amazon KDP, you can't, it has to be 75 pages. My book is only 49 pages. Hi, thank you, Lisa. So I made the paperback book. And then I was like, you know, I really wanted a hardback book, right? Really wanted a hardback book because I think it just makes a nicer, you know, coffee table book if I ever have it, whenever I have my Airbnb. So I was like, how do I fill up the pages? So I just had to put in some filler pages in the hardbound book to get it to 75. So I did like the story and the picture, you flip the page, and then there'll be 2 like filler pages, and I just did like pink glitter. So, you know, pink sparkle. So I just kind of had to work with it. Oh, I got paint on my candle. Now, I am going to be filling up this candle with like lots of zhuzhy things, and I can't find my little wood thing. I'm so bummed. Oh, there it is. Yay. I looked and looked all over for this last time I was live. Judith, I got like 10 paperback copies coming. Sparkle Tacky Wednesday. I love it. I love that idea. Could be a theme. Invite everyone to join for Sparkle Tacky Wednesday. Pictures encouraged. I almost wore my tacky sweatshirt today too. Hey Rhonda, thank you. Okay, so I know this candle has a little boo-boo here, so I want to make that like here where I put the little sign. I'm gonna put the sign like right here and build the florals behind it, kind of. This is gonna be a tricky project, I think. Hey Robin. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. So I want this to kind of be the front of the candle right like here, I guess. Okay. Hi, Angie. Hi, Sandy Lance. All right, so this is how you cut out the pattern close to the design, okay? Just like so. Gently remove the transparent film. Okay, so you're going to peel that back. And then place the pattern upside down on desired clean surface. So I'm just going to stick it right here. It does have a little bit of stick to it. And then you're going to dab a wet sponge. Don't have a sponge, but I do have my little mister. Hi, Robbie. So I'm just going to saturate. I hope this works on a candle. Place the pattern on desired. Dab with wet sponge onto the pattern. Gently slide down the white paper and let it dry for some time. Okay. So you just get it wet. Oh, it's working. So I like one day on that collection of other books. I don't have the books in my person, so I don't. I use the, I don't have the hardback books in my person. So all you're going to do is slide down the transfer. And then let it dry. It's literally magic. And then just be gentle with it. We have to let that dry. I don't know what to do about little air bubbles, so and let dry for some time. Seal your transfer with the varnish for longer results. Okay. And there's the first one. Literally looks like it was painted on there. Super cute. Okay. So now I want to do some more. I was going to do one kind of like off center, but like more up here because I'm going to decorate. There's going to be some like mossy stuff around there. Hey, Kelly. Okay. So which one do we want to use next? I know I want like a smaller one. Do I do another big one? I want to do some different scenes. Maybe this one playing the violin, or I really like this one where he's having tea. Let's do him. So far I only ordered one for myself, but I only got the paperback. I was able to get a promo price through Amazon KDP for the paperback. They didn't give me a promo for the hardback, and I'll probably get a few of the hardback. But again, I didn't want to order more than just one because I want to see it first. But or you can always order one, send it to me, and I'll sign it and I'll send it back to you because I'm nice like that. Thank you, Jackie. Okay, so you want to cut it close. Now, make sure that doesn't move anywhere. So you guys could go to my link tree and look up European Excellency on my link tree. And that's where you can find all the stuff. So I think I'm going to do this one like right here. Or do I go underneath? I think I want to like sporadically put them everywhere. European Excellency. So you remove the plastic transfer. Can you guys see okay, or do I need to zoom in? I think I'm just going to put just a little off center. Press it down, and then you just get it wet. Now they say use a sponge, but I don't have a sponge, so I just get it nice and soppy wet, okay? And then when it starts to slide, just gently slide it off. I love this. And then be careful till that dries. Now I do get some air bubbles in there. I'm not sure how to remove those, but I'm sure maybe they'll go away. But you know, it's perfectly imperfect. So we're gonna fill up this can. Look at how cute with a couple of bunnies. Okay, so we're gonna do another one over here. I'm gonna be careful. How about maybe, don't know. Maybe this little one. We can probably put them all on here. Or do I want to do a big one here? Debating. Do another, maybe I'll do another big one. Maybe I'll do this one right here. And we could fill in all the blank spots with the smaller transfers. Pop it with the needle. Yeah, I'm gonna let it dry just a little bit, but you just want to cut it close. So I'm going in between their ears. I'm kind of like, not fussy cutting it, but, and I don't know what these look like on dark surfaces, but so far on this candle, they're working like a champ. I am hungry. I'm having massive hunger pains right now. I didn't eat breakfast this morning. Okay, so see how I cut that out? Just a little bit around it. Hi, Rhonda. All right, so I'm going to stick this one over here. I like doing this. Hi, Evelyn. Okay. This is super fun and easy. Okay. Let's see. Great here. And I like that they're a little sticky. You still have your tiny chandelier. I love that, Judy. So a little bit of water. I wasn't sure if this would work on the candles because of the wax, but it actually is going on like a champ. It was good, Tammy. Super yummy. I had it for lunch and for dinner. My husband took one look at it and he's like, nope, I'm not eating it. I am hosting, Arlene. So you get it a little wet, and when it starts to slide, then you could take it off. Just press it down there. I wonder if you could just lift it up and peel too, but I think sliding is better. I'm not a pro at this yet, so I'm still trying to be a little careful. Now the book will not be changed. What do you mean changed, Tammy? No. That's why I'm waiting to get it, because I want to make sure. That's why before I like do a post with the link, I think it's going to be fine. I hope it's going to be fine. Okay. Just trying to dab the water off. So we are going to have to seal this candle. This candle is not in the greatest condition. But look I just added that one. Look at how good those look on there. So we're just filling it up. I think I'm going to do a little tiny one, like maybe like right there, or maybe right there. I love that you get different sizes, and you could do whatever you want. And any blank spaces in here, I've got some fun glitter. I'm going to do some glitter bits because I kind of want to make it almost frame it out. Let's see. So you'll know when it's ready. It starts to slide. Ooh, you don't want it to slide too much because I think that's how you get bubbles. Okay, see, that's super cute. Okay, so now I want to do another big one. I think I'm going to do right here. And I'm going to do this little dude down in the corner. So cut him out, and then we can fill in some blank spots as we go. Oh, there's another small one. I like that one. I'm going to have to add that one in somewhere. So all I'm doing is cutting out around. And because it's on a light background, you don't really see where the edging, but I do understand why they tell you to, you know, kind of keep it close to your edges. I thought I heard somebody's here. Annabelle just walked in the door. So just trying to get us around as far as I can. So what's up with you guys? What are you all doing? Is anybody hosting? I think maybe the grandkids are going to come over later. All right, so I'm going to stick this one right here. Not too far up the top because I might want to put some bling around there. I think this is the biggest transfer. And they have so many wet transfers you guys can use. I mean, I have candles all over my house, and I love to decoupage or decorate candles. They're so much fun. And you could really transform your candles. As you guys know, I have done plenty of candles. And when it gets nice and wet on there, yeah, just keep adding more. Your whole is going to be Passover and Easter. Maybe I'm going to go this way on this one. Try to see if I could just peel it right off. It works both ways. Just be gentle because they are so thin that you could probably rip these real easily. So I'm trying to keep that extra water, but I don't want to rub it until they're dry. I do have some air bubbles, but you could probably just, like this one has a big air bubble. I'm just going to take a little pin and just pop it. Yeah, and they come right out. They just pop right out. And then you'll never see that you had an air bubble there. You want to get out your bigger air bubbles. And then press out that air. Wait till you see the end result. Don't let your finger get stuck on there either. This one's got some big air bubbles. Let's pop these out. It's a little bit drier. I don't care about the little air bubbles. Oops. This one's got a big air bubble, but even just a little tiny prick of your should smooth those right out. That one too. Sunny's all, oh, happy early anniversary. Love that. Okay. I'm just getting out now. We still have a couple more to put on here, but okay. This is what, I'm not going to worry about all the bubbles, just like the bigger ones that I see. I'm just poking out. Here's what we have so far. It kind of reminds me of like, I don't know, Peter Cottontail. It's kind of got that soft Victorian vibe. I like it. All right, so we need a little one right here. Now this one though, that's where the, you know, I'm not going to put one there because my sign's going to go here and I'm going to have all these florals coming up, which I don't care. The florals might cover some of them. That was just poor planning on my part, but I think I want to put one like right here. I think I had a small one. I'm going to do this little tiny one there. And then maybe one above it. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to decorate. I got to bring out the Bridgerton bunnies. Do you guys remember when I did those? They're so pretty. So this one I'm just going to stick right there. I think you just have to let the water like saturate through the transfer. And then just slide it off. That one had no water. That one had no air bubbles. Beatrix Potter, yes, Rhonda, that's what I was trying to say. But I think that's who did. Isn't that who wrote Gosh, I just said it. Now I forgot. Isn't that who wrote, I want to keep saying Harry Potter. If you were using tissue paper, what would you use? For what? I'm going to put one more up here. I'm going to do the bunny. I really wanted to get that bunny with the violin, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit him. I have not, Arlene. I need to, and because I am hosting. But I was gone, you know, on vacation, and then I just got back. I spent all day Sunday after I got back, like doing my laundry, getting caught up on all that stuff. Hi, Kurt. How are you? All right. I think this might be our last one, but if I could fit one more in, you guys know, Peter Rabbit. Jeez. You guys know I'm an extremist. I'm a maximist. I'd rather have more than less to adhere to a candle. Mod Podge would be fine, or some kind of decoupage medium would work. You know what, even though I'm going to have florals on there, I am going to put one more right there. And if it gets covered up, it gets covered up. But on the chance that it doesn't, then I'm going to put this little girl bunny. Then I want it to be all covered. Hi, Carol. It's good to be back, y'all. We had a great flights on the way there and on the way home. I didn't even do any thrifting. I was talking to my girlfriend today on the phone. She's like, we didn't even go thrifting. I was like, I know. I literally was a slug. I got lots of sun. I did. I never got burned. I wore sunblock. Wore sunscreen. So I didn't burn. But I did soak up some vitamin D3. My book, Sherry, if you've been following me for some time, I started doing stories with my crafts. Like, I don't know. I dedicate the book to you guys. Because you know how the stories happen. They happen by chance. We've always had a lot of fun with the stories. And I was always, and I know some people miss a lot of my posts. So you missed, you know, the stories. And I put them all together. Where'd that little poker go? Did I lose it? Sure did. So I put all of my stories into a book, like it's like a picture book, like a coffee table book. And I'm super excited to show you. Tracy, I got my headband on the Whatnot app, but I don't know if the girl still does lives over there. Okay, do you guys think we have enough? I feel like maybe one down here, but see how we did that? Look at how pretty. We could always add them later if need be, but I feel like one more small one right here, just for kicks and giggles. I'd rather have I'd rather have it be busy than be plain. I'm a maximist. We're gonna put this cutie patootie right here. And this will be the last one. For now. For now. You never know. Okay. Look at me trying to be all clean while I craft. I'm jealous of all the people that are clean crafters. I keep a clean house, but my craft room has little to be desired. Okay. So we used a good portion of all those water transfers. It's the Victorian Bunnies by Essential Stencil. So now that we've got our transfers on, you don't want to hit, this is a real candle, so you got to be careful because you don't really want to hit it with heat because it's wax. What's up, Lisa DeMeo? It is wax. It will melt your, if you're doing a real candle. If you're doing like a plastic battery operated candle, I think you could probably hit it with some heat. I'm going to gently hit it with some heat. Thank you, Kim. Just to make sure our transfers are dry. So I'm going to keep my heat far away. And then I'm going to seal all the transfers before I start out adding all my, you know, all of my additions. I guess you'd say my bling, my whatever it is that I decide to do. I have a vision, y'all. I have a vision. Okay. So I don't want to rub that until we get some sealer on there. I think I'm going to use Clear Varnish by Pentart. Yes, it's European Excellency and Totally Dazzled Wednesday. Okay, so I think they look good. So now you do need to seal your transfers, but look it up close. Aren't they so stinking cute? So we've got a little candle scene all the way around. These are the Victorian bunnies. Wet. Do we need one up here? Do we need a small one right there? I think so. I feel like that's a yes. Where are they at? You know me. Don't tell me no, because you know I'm going to do it. I think we need that last little one on there. Aren't they funny? Some people, I know some of y'all don't like the stories. Go ahead. The negative Nellies. But that's okay. There's lots of you that love them. I think they're fun. They kind of bring this the craft to life. I thought you were waiting to get... I'm probably not going to make any changes, but it is ready to order. I just, before I plug it to the masses, I mean, I saw the proof, and from what I can see, it looks really, really good. So I don't anticipate having an issue. No, these are European Excellency, not Essential Stencil. Essential Stencils are rub-on transfers. These are wet transfers or water transfers. So you need water. It's almost like, it's like reverse decoupage. I mean, it is reverse decoupage because you're laying it down on the opposite way. So I dry any water that leaked on here, and then we are going to use, dry that one more time, and then I am going to dry it just a little bit, and then we're going to seal it. Hey, Molly. Some people don't like them. I've heard. When it gets talked about, people send me screenshots. I'm like, okay, you don't have to like them all, y'all. It's okay. Nobody's forced me to buy the book. I just thought it was a fun little thing. Royal Funky Junk. Royal Funky Junk is a brand, so we're just going to go ahead and do our thing, right? What was that? We were going to Hilton and we were running an Airbnb. All our kids are, oh, how much fun is that? Arlene, I'm not going to lie to you. We flew out of, it's on Amazon, Judy. We flew out of Akron Canton Airport on Breeze Airlines. It's a breeze to fly with Breeze. And we flew into Fort Myers. My son and my girlfriend came back from Fort Myers. They didn't stay the whole time, through Fort Myers to Canton, Akron, and they had 0 issues. Dee Dee, it's on Amazon. Once Upon a Sparkle. You'll see it. You'll see Joe the Tacky Toad. And I flew out of Tampa. I drove to Tampa with Jack and Annabelle because it saved me like $1,500 on airfare tickets. Oh, Mercedes, I'm still praying for you, sister. And there was nobody at the gate when we got to Tampa. We made it through TSA in about 15 minutes. And that's a huge airport. If you've ever flown into Tampa or out of Tampa, it's a ginormous airport. Watching my son Jack go on a tram for the first time was kind of exciting. He had never been on a tram before. Okay, so now we're going to seal this, y'all, and I'm going to use Pentart Clear Varnish. I love this varnish. You'll still be able to burn the candle, sure. This candle will probably burn right down. If I had to do it my way, when I got the idea to do a candle, I didn't have any of like my battery operated candles that were available. So this is the only one I had, so I just grabbed it. Would I burn it by the time I'm done with it? Probably not, but this will be up for auction, I guess, if I choose not to keep it. So you could do it, you know, I guess you could do it as you wish. And I don't have any clean brushes. I don't know if that was my power that just went out. No, that was weird. This ring light, I swear to God, I have ghosts in here. Once Upon a Sparkle. Hi, Ellen. All right, I'm just going to use this little brush, and all I'm going to do is we are going to put my glasses on, and we are going to varnish this. This is clear varnish from Pentart. I love this stuff. It's like my new favorite varnish. And you want to seal your candle. Now I need it in the right light. And this is going to seal all those transfers. And I'm going to seal the whole stinking candle. I'm just going to go over everything. Just be gentle. It's kind of hard to see. I have to get it in the right light to see where I've varnished to where I haven't. And this is going to really just, oops, now see, a little bit of my transfer peeled off there. So be careful when you're sealing. Don't overbrush it. You don't want to peel your transfer. They're literally like tissue paper. Oh, it's so hard to see where I have varnished because it's such a clear background. I feel like I'm playing, what's that game, Twister? You guys, we watched Madison last night, the rest of Madison. I absolutely love that show. If you guys haven't watched Madison, you need to. Such a good show. Oh my God, for once my turntable is not giving me some grief. I can't see. Now this Pentart stuff does have a strong odor to it, but it's really good stuff. And it's gonna help keep our transfers on there. It was picked up for another season. Ugh. I love, love, love that show. And I love Michelle Pfeiffer. Like, she's such a good actress. And I love, what I like about her is that she hasn't messed up her face for being in Hollywood. You see all these beautiful actresses and they mess up their face with too much Botox and fillers and they look like aliens. They don't even look like them anymore. So it was refreshing to see her still looking so good. If she's had any work done, it was well done. Like, I saw a picture yesterday of the Osborne women and I'm like, oh my God, they look awful. I wish somebody would tell them. You know what I mean? Oh my God, the tornado warning was super scary, Ellen. Okay, where did I leave off at? I like this varnish because it doesn't leave like brush strokes. It's got a really strong odor to it, but it works like a champ. Am I back to where I started? Does anybody know if this is where I started? Terrible. I think this is where I started. It's like you got to get it in the right light to see if I did it right. I think I did. Nope, I missed a spot right there. You can kind of see it. Okay. Ooh, ah! OMG, I would have about peed myself. You're better than your looker. Like, yeah, I don't know what she did with her face either. Yesterday, Lisa, we had a tornado warning here. It was scary, and I had to drive in it home from the game. I was like, oh my God, freaking out. And, like, here's me, okay? So I leave the gas station. The storm is now behind me, like, coming to me. I'm like, let's go. Of course. And, I get every ninny in the planet in front of me that decides, instead of going a little bit faster to go ahead of the storm, they decide they can't drive. They'd rather just sit in the middle of the road while this twister, it was almost a twister, twisting around us, and do 10 miles an hour. Y'all would have been, I had to say extra prayers last night for my foul mouth and the language that was coming from my lips. True story. I wanted to be home. Hidey, 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 ho. I wanted to be home. And these people, and then there was other cars that were just parked on the side of the road with their hazards on. I'm like, y'all don't want to be just sitting we live in a rural part of town. You just don't want to be sitting out here on the side of the road when this weather is going on. Like, literally, for the love of all that is holy, people, drive your car and go faster. Hey, Arlene, yeah, I was so flipping annoyed because I was scared. Yeah. I mean, that storm came out of nowhere. It was cray-cray. Yeah. Like I was going, I had so much road rage. My husband was on the phone with me. He's like, Kathleen, my goodness, I didn't know you could talk like that. And I was like, oh, I was like, I don't feel safe right now, Mike. I do not feel safe right now. And I had a long talk with the Lord last night. And I said, I am so sorry. What I should have been saying was, I am protected by the blood of Jesus. No harm shall come to me and all of that stuff. But no, I let you know who get in my head, and I was an evil Knievel. True story. I'm ashamed to admit it. Yeah, it's awful. This liquid probably is flammable, so it sure is. No, I was driving in the middle of it. I was literally smack dab. I've never seen wind. Like, I saw the rain going sideways, but the wind was circular in front of my car. Yeah, so if you're going to do a candle, maybe don't use the clear varnish, being that this varnish is flammable. What is going on with my ring light? I had absolute potty mouth. I don't know if, like, my ring light is, like, possessed, I swear. I was an awful human being to these poor drivers. And then, yeah, they just said, like, what frustrated me, like, I want to be home. I want to be home. And they're just, like, stopping. Hazards on. Let's just stop. Let's just stop. Go 5 miles an hour. I think this is going to be too pretty by the time I'm done with it. It's probably going to be too pretty to burn. So I might just have to keep this one and maybe just inspire you all to make your own. Maybe this won't be for sale. We'll see how sturdy it is. I'd be afraid to ship something like this. Maybe this will be like pickup only. Okay, I think it's dry. I'm still going to be a little careful with it. But look at how good it looks. It's got a beautiful shine to it. There's all of our little bunnies. I love how Beatrix Potter it looks. Yeah, it's just my brother saying, yeah, you had to pray for that one. That's the Lord telling me. So see how I got those cute, look at how cute they are. It looks so good. Okay, so now here's my plan. I don't know what my plan is. Okay. All right, are we ready? So I got my little case, but let's do this first because I think I want to wax this. So let's get the wax out. Let's zhuzh this up because, you know, I don't do anything like bright white. I don't like it. Let's go in with some clear. Isn't it pretty? Wait till, it's going to get better when we get it all together. You could crackle that. We could. I am not a storm chaser, y'all. Abso-stinking-lutely not. Nope. All right, so I want to add, I mix my clear and dark wax. And I'm trying to be careful with the wax because I know this stuff splatters and I don't really want to get it on my new shirt that I got in Sanibel. Do you have some, like, yes, I got you, Anita. We're doing flowers. I got flowers. I got moss. I have a whole idea in my noggin. And of course, we're going to be doing bling. Of course. Doesn't that look much better? Now you can like see the detail of the candle. Funky junk auction is not going to be for a while. I got rid of all the funky junk at the last auction before last 2 Fridays ago before I left for Florida. So I don't really have any funky junk. That's why I did that auction before I left, because I had some Easter stuff I wanted to get out before the holiday. I'm thinking about doing a funky fashion auction on Friday this weekend, if I can get all the stuff that I want to get done. I got some cool transfers. If you are a Royal, my private group, I'll probably be doing an auction for sure on Friday with you guys. A private auction for my Royals for all the fun things that we do in there that I can't do on the bougie stuff, the real bougie stuff. But I have to plan that out yet. I'm still debating. Yeah, and luckily it wasn't a tornado, but it was a tornado warning. And they were the sirens in Chagrin were blaring, and the dog. By the time, thankfully, Carly was home when I got home, and then I texted, and thankfully they canceled the game last night. Okay, here we go. What is the inside? I had to glue coasters in there because I needed it. Yeah, we're gonna spin the wheel, Ellen, on Friday. I didn't have any floral foam. So I needed to raise it up because I wanted the candle to have a base, but I didn't have any floral foam. So I stuck some round coasters in there, and yes, it was one that I decoupaged. All right, so here is my center. Gotta be careful, it's still, oh, did I not get that part? Still a little tacky right there. That was cute. I will look. When I checked my headbands, the girl didn't have them. Now, I'm probably... I feel like my thing isn't straight. So maybe this is a little crooked. I don't know. I don't care. It's going to be perfectly imperfect. But here's my plan. So this I want to be my front, okay? I'm probably going to glue the candle down, okay? But look at how much better that base looks since we dark waxed it. Doesn't it look pretty? Okay, so I'm going to glue the candle onto the coaster. I don't even know if this is going to work on wax because it's hot glue and wax don't usually typically go together, but we're going to give it a try. Hope to God for a miracle. Okay. There is that. Hey, Glenda. Okay. So now here is my little sign. I made this little sign, right? I just took this like hard plastic sticker. It was like a sticker. Now I am going to actually decoupage the little sticker for with the paper. Hi, Shannon. And we're going to decoupage the sticker. And then I have a little sign on there that says Certified Tacky Bunny because we are certifiable tackiness over here. Well, Funky Junk. And I am proud of it. I'm going to rock my inner tackiness. So we're just going to throw this. I don't care what the back looks like because I'm going to stick some florals behind it. So now we're making a cute little sign. I did print on my printer a little thing. It says, I'll show you. So this is just some background paper that I found in my stasher majasher. Just going to go over it. Just to cover it. It's like little lacy paper. Nothing fancy. Hey, Valerie. Hi, Janet. So we're just going to, and like I said, I'm not so much worried about the back side having words because I'm going to build my flowers up over there. And then I printed this. It says Certified Tacky Bunny. Certified Tacky Bunny. I'm going to decoupage this right onto here. And then we're going to dark wax that. Literally, I can't see nothing. Hi, Mercedes. No worries. You can come back and watch the replay. And I will post a picture when this is all done. I'll do a reel. I'll do a supply list and all that stuff for you guys. You guys know how I do it. So make sure you have all your notifications on. You can do ! notify in the comments. Okay. So I just made like a little sign, Certified Tacky Bunny. Now I'm going to seal all that, and then I'm going to add some wax onto this because I don't want it to be bright white. Okay. Yep, there you go. ! notify. That's going to notify you when I go live. You can also make sure you're following me because I don't just go live. I do posts. I post reels and stories and all that stuff. So I know a lot of you, like I did a post before I went on vacation that I'm going to be gone for a week. And I know a lot of people didn't get it. A lot of people were messaging me, asking me where I was everything okay? And so Facebook, sometimes they tell you, sometimes they don't when I make a live. Do ! follow age, and it'll tell you how long you've been following me. Okay. So it says Certified Tacky Bunny. I am going to take the brush that I used prior, and we're just going to throw some wax on there just to age it a bit. Okay. I kind of want to give this age look. To see how we just kind of made it like a little sign, right? And then if you want, I wish I had one of those things, you could even go around the edges and give it a little more zhuzh. Or if you have that Tim Holtz stuff, I don't know where mine's at. I know I have it. It might be over there. And once this dries, I could go over it again and seal it up. So see, we just made a little certified tacky bunny. Hey, Lisa. Okay, so bring this back. There's the front. Okay, so now what I want to do, because I know I want to add some florals around through here, so I just want to put this like, I think I just want to put this like off to the side. It might cover up a little bit of our dude. And I got to figure out how the hell I'm going to get this to stay. I think I'm just going to do hot glue right there and hot glue right there. So hot glue right there, hot glue down here. If I have to, I can always use like UV light. I just ordered more UV light today. And then maybe a little another drop down there. But I wanted to get the sign on there first. Certified Tacky Bunny. How cute. Love it. Okay. Certified Tacky Bunny. All right, so now I want to kind of like add some embellishments to my candle. So I pulled out these little molds that I have, these little crowns, and I was thinking about like putting it up here and then spreading some glitter and some like, I don't know, funky stuff around it to make it look filled up. And then we're going to throw in some moss, but I'm not going to do the moss till I have all the glitter done because that's going to be messy. But I think I'm going to paint this little, I should have done this first. I'm going to paint this gold, I think, first. I have to get some more of this too. I'm only, I mean, I don't know, guys. I was even, ew, that's like older than old. Ooh. Might have to, I might have to. Hi, Catherine. I might have to use something else. I don't have any of this left. That's a little bit better. All right. I'm just going to try to paint this little crown really quick. I don't want to like get too crazy with it, but I do want it to be gold. I should have done this before and I didn't even think about it, to be honest with you. So I am cross-posting to European Excellency and Totally Dazzled. Just in case you guys know, I have a hard time keeping eyeballs and comments on all 3 pages. So I will go back and look at comments on both those pages later on. Dry this real quick. And we're gonna glue this. It's a flame candle. If I had it my way, I would have made this a battery operated candle, but I didn't. I didn't have one. So I just used what I had. Okay. So this is just a little candle mold that I thought would look cute. I'm just gonna kind of like accentuate like the top candle, I think, or the top image, like right here. I think I just want to put it like up here. Okay. I'm just going to do some, I'm going to do some hot glue. I guess I'm just going to roll with it. If I need to, I can do it something to back it up later. Sometimes candle or hot glue and wax don't work. And then what I was thinking to fill up like all the spaces in between, I was thinking about glitter. I pulled out some extra glitter I had laying around. Maybe. And then I even pulled out these too. I even pulled out some like of these stickers. They're like glittery stickers to like just frame this one maybe. Maybe we could try it. I mean, what do we got to lose? I don't know how well they'll stick on wax though, but I'm willing to give it a go. They're like little stickers. I've gotten these at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. They're just a little tricky to get off. But I thought it'd be cute. I was trying to look for like a frame that I could use to go around that main bunny with the umbrella, but I couldn't find one. So I found these in my drawer and I thought, well, maybe that'll work. Let me see how it'll look. I don't know yet. Like I was thinking, and then let's see. Kind of like have it the crown at the top. I don't know how I would keep this like on here. I mean, I guess they kind of stick. I could probably seal it. Not too shabby. See what I mean? Trying to frame that one out. Scared me. My glue gun stopped over. Yep, I got you. We're going to use some toilet. Now, I might probably will have to seal this again with something because that wants to come out. Unless I heat it up and really press it in there. Because it's a wax candle. And then I have the same one right here. I was just going to do it on the other side. Just to add some flourish. You know me, I'm all about more is more, as you all know. These are a little tricky, I won't lie. You guys, say a prayer for my older brother. He lost one of his best friends on Saturday. You guys may know him. He's a world famous DJ, DJ Dan. Passed away. So if I take this one from here, just kind of want to go around it like so. And it was unexpected. He didn't show up for a show. It's got to go the other way. It doesn't have to be matchy-matchy. I'm just trying to like frame it out. And here, I think he died. They said natural causes, but I'm seeing it all over my Facebook feed. My brother's so sad. He was only 57 years old. DJ Dan out of California. He spent many holidays with us, and I went to many of his shows, raids. He did like a lot of raids. See how I just framed that out a little bit? Just, I don't know, just for a little bit of something, something. And then I was thinking maybe some like glitter, maybe some moss. I don't know if I can use these anywhere else. Just for some flourish. Yeah, so awful. I feel bad for my brother. He's really upset. DJ Dan, he was the king of the rave world, if you know what I mean. Okay, I think I might just leave it like that. So what if we just take, and then I was thinking about adding the glitter. Kind of wanted to frame that one out. I'm going to add moss. I'm not going to add moss yet. But what if we take some glitter? I've got my glitter tray. Where's my Mod Podge? And this is where you can just get funky with your projects, okay? There's no right or wrong way to do this here. And do I want to add some glitter? Do we want to add? I'm going to add bling at the base of the candle, but I'm thinking for now, just like almost like I'm going to try to, I'm almost going to like, I don't want to like load it up. I'm just going to try to make like a frame, you know, just to kind of like, so I'm kind of putting on a line of Mod Podge, like a thick, saturated, heavy line to make it look kind of cohesive. And I'm just going to take a bit of glitter. See what we come up with. Told you I missed getting dirty with you guys, so here we go. Then you could take a nice fluffy brush, and if you get glitter that's stuck where it's not supposed to be, then it's just supposed to be there, I guess. I mean, I have a sign on there. It says certified Tacky Bunny. We got to make it tacky. See how I just kind of wanted to frame that out a little bit, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm actually going to probably go over that gold and just add some shimmer. We're just going to add some shimmer here and there. Nothing major. I'm just going to slop a little on over those little flourishes, because why not? Okay. See, I was smart by getting out my little glitter tray. Now let that all dry, and then we can flick off what doesn't belong there. I don't want to mess up my Mod Podge just yet. I'm digging it though. See? Guys, now it's sparkly. All right, so I'm going to add some more, because why not? Okay. We're just going to kind of roll it around. Okay. I got the stupidest song stuck in my head. I don't even know what it is. Just kind of. Now don't forget, I'm going to have moss and stuff everywhere, so I don't want to put too much glitter, but I do want it to be sparkly. Lorraine, we got tornadoed out last night. We had a tornado warning. They canceled the game after the first, I don't even think they made it through the entire first quarter. I had just gotten there. And I didn't even go in because I was like, I got the sirens on my phone and I'm like, they're going to cancel this game. So I didn't even go in. I was waiting in the parking lot. Now that I'm going to have flowers back there. So I'm just going to do some glitter here. We're just glittering it up, trying to be like so careful. Yeah, we got stormed out. I don't really want to dump my I have to vacuum my room anyway, so I figured, why not do this today? See how I'm just kind of swirling in the glitter everywhere? Because, I don't know, because we can. Why not? Make it fun. Make it you. You don't have to apologize for anybody. You can do as you please. Now that's going to be florals in here. I do have some, we still have to add bling on here too. Don't forget about the bling. This wouldn't be Totally Dazzled Wednesday if it didn't have bling. I think I'm going to do some Totally Dazzled butterflies possibly. Okay, that is going to get rope trim. I don't want to lay it flat because of it's, I am making a mess. Okay. Okay. I am the sparkle chick for a reason. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's get rid of this glitter. Hi, Ginger. All right, so now let all that Mod Podge dry before you start flicking off your glitter. Okay. Oh, I love it. It's so sparkly. I'm gonna probably add rhinestones too. All right, so now here's what I want to do. Okay. Now comes the fun part. I feel like this is the fun part. Now I'm gonna take some moss. My God, we're just getting messy. Glitter, moss. Yeah, let's roll with it. So now I'm gonna add some moss around here. I even like, look what I even pulled out. I even found this crown. I thought, wouldn't that be cute up at the top? You never know. Like you could do so much with these. And so I've got some moss. I'm just going to start stuffing it and gluing it all like around the base. And then we're going to do some florals. I've got some carrots, some Easter eggs, whatever. I don't know. I'm just going to throw some glue and just stick it all around. Okay. All right, glue sticks just down here around the base. And then I do have some florals right here. And I've got some eggs and a couple of carrots that I thought we could add. All right, so one thing at a time here, folky dokies. All right, so how about some moss? I've even got some like sparkle moss that we could add in here. Okay, we can add a little bit of that tucked in there. I like sparkle moss. You can get that sparkle moss at the at-home store. That's where I get it. Hey, hi, Lori. Hey, we're being messy. We might as well just go big or go home, right? I still need to vacuum today, so all is well in my world. Okay, so I'm just going to shove that in there, grab some more moss. That's why I wanted to raise the candle. That's why I did it like that, and I stuffed the coasters underneath the candle because you need to have height. I did, now had I had floral moss, I would have used floral moss, but I did not have floral moss. Hi, Molly. And then once we get over here to where that little tacky sign is, I think I'm going to hold off on the moss. So what I want to do, oh my God, this is so cute. Hi, Karen Chezekia. I mean, look at how cute. Now we got to build some height behind this sign over here. So here is where I figured I would use some of like, I'm going to clip off this little raffia bow because I like the way that looks. Hi, Erin. You're so sweet. You guys are so nice to me. Okay. Scissors. Maybe we'll put some moss on our sign too. I don't know yet. Oh, that's wire. Okay. Oh, my iPad fell over. And then I do have some other florals, like little flowers we could add too. Never know if we'll need that. All right, so now I want to take some of these florals. I've got ones with Easter bunnies. I've got some little eggy majeggies. We could put maybe a couple eggs over there or up here. I'm not sure yet. Let's just add. But ouch, damn it. I think what I'm just going to do is pluck out like these little sticks and see what we can come up with. I don't know. And I'm thinking about let's just glue. Let's get them in there and then we can glue. And then I could fill it in with moss. Fill in any dead parts. Too big. I'm just building. Building. Okay, hold on. All right, so I think this is where I want to go. So we're going to have to glue, unfortunately. I was hoping I could just plop it in there and it wouldn't need anything, but I think it needs a little bit of glue in there. My glue is so stringy lately. I don't even know what's going on with it lately. It's like so boogery. And stringy, and I don't understand why. Okay. All right, that's not bushy enough. So now I'm going to take some of these little picky-doos and see if I could maybe shove that whole thing in there. Can I do that? Sure can. Crafters probably hate seeing me coming. I'm such a mess. That's why I don't understand people who craft clean. I am the world's, well, maybe not the world's, but I am a messy craft artist. I feel like I need more fluff. Maybe some carrots. I might have to go over into my little basket of stuff and see what I can come up with. Because you know me, if I like it real bushy. I like it. Yeah, that's too strong. I need like something fluffy. All right, so maybe we'll use some carrots. What do you think? Carrots? Or do I go with like a beige carrot? Can I believe it? I'm not doing beige. I can't do anything beige, y'all. Beige is boring. Let's add some color with some fun little carrots. Yes. Okay, I got it. I got my groove going on now. I got it. I think this is gonna look super stinking cute. I like the small flowers too. It's really adorable. I'm gonna do another one back here. Certified. And we need another flower or something. I am gonna do another one right up here. And then I'm gonna add some little sticky flowers if I have to around here. It's not bushy enough, but I think these are too spindly. I think I need bushy. Oh, but they got cute little eggs. We can even add some eggs. Oh my gosh, look how cute this little egg is down there. So you guys, there's really no right or wrong way. You could just create, just be creative. I wish I got this much joy out of like cooking. Well, I'm gonna turn it around for you guys in just a second. I feel like I need, you know what I need is lamb's ear. Okay, hold on. Let's get a flower. I have little flowers, or I could do like a sola flower. I have some sola flowers that might be too big. Tiny little flower. I don't want to cover up my sign. I feel like that looks good. Little flower. You guys, I got the Magic Mike song stuck in my head. Girl, I want to freak you on. You know what song I'm talking about? So redonkulous. I don't even know why I have that song in my head. And then you could always also take like little flowers that you have. If you have any like little paper flowers from the Hobby Lobster, like these little flowers. I know. Wait till I turn it around. I think you guys are really going to be impressed. Hold on. You can find all kinds of cute little stuff. Went back and watched the cooking recipe from last night. I made lo mein, y'all. I did. You should watch it. Okay. And you could stick like little, I don't know if I have a smaller egg to go over here. I just broke that flower. Sometimes these little wired paper flowers, if you cut too close to the base of it, you're gonna pick out your wire. And there are so many glue boogers, but if you want to get rid of your glue boogers, just hit it with some heat. I still feel like this is not like as bougie as I wanted it. So I feel like I need like some more drippy moss maybe. It was actually really good. Ladies, I'm not gonna lie, I had it for lunch and for dinner. And then I did make some for Jack. Jack had some too. You see where I'm going with it? And it's got like my certified little tacky, what does it say? Certified Tacky Bunny on there. And I'm not gonna lie, I might even add in some of that moss by Pentart around that glitter, just for, because why not? And then I like this little raffia bow. I'm debating like down here in the center. I think I'm going to add it, but I feel like I need some like more florals, like fluffy florals. It's not fluffy enough for me. It looks a little sickly. Oh, here's one. Did this fall out? I wonder if I could stick this in here some. You know, I like it to be bushy looking, like super full. I feel like it needs to have like more stuff. Like green. Like maybe like these things. Let's see. Hi, Tammy. Let's see if we can make it a little bit. I sure can. See, just guys, you gotta have patience, and sometimes I feel like I don't when I'm crafting. But you have to, because eventually it all comes together. Just don't want it to fall over either. Maybe back here for, I'll stick an egg. I like it. Well, it's not sickly yet, but it could be because I want it to be, you guys know how I do my florals. I like it like extra like bushy, like I'm over the top. I don't want things that look sparse. Well, I'm a maximalist. So, hi, Kathy. I got that dumb Magic Mike song stuck in my head. Girl, when I freak you on. That's what keeps going through my head. Boom, boom, boom. Kind of my cute music. I love this little mossy covered green egg. Let's see if we can add some more stuff to it. Why not? Maybe over here would be cute. Almost this looks, you know what this would have been cute inside of? A teapot, like a, what do you call it? A teacup. A teacup would have been cute. Teacup would have been super cute. Maybe I'll stick the egg up here somewhere. No, it needs more greenery, and I need to glue this carrot to the side of the candle. Do I request that you join or you burn this candle? Probably not. No. Okay. I gotta find some other stuff to throw up there. I'll hold this right here. Hi, Celeste. Hey, Bonnie. Where's my glasses? I'm not used to wearing my glasses on my head. See, this is where the glue, I'm probably going to have to use UV resin here because it doesn't want to stick. Let's see if I can get it to stick real quick. Sometimes UV works great in a pinch when I just need something to adhere, because the hot glue does not want to stick to the wax. The back needs more stuff, yeah. Hang on a second. No, that doesn't want to stick to the wax either. Nope. Well, I'll be, gosh dang nabbit. Hold on, let me peel this away. Girl, when I freak you, why do I keep singing that song? There is so much glitter flying around. I really just want that to stick. Maybe I could try hot glue one more time. See what happens, just a little bit. It's probably not gonna work. Beautiful resin wood too. Oh, I believe it. I love watching people. No, it's not gonna work. Doesn't want to stick. All right, well then, screw you. I guess I'm gonna just fill your blankness up with some greenery. Take that, carrot. Right? So I tell you guys to master your craft. Sometimes it masters you. Sometimes it masters you and tells you to go pound salt, stub your toe, and it's not going to take no crap. Okay. I still feel like it's a little, it's not too bad though. It's cute as a button though. What else does it need? The back. Somebody says the back needs stuff. I wonder if we should go all the way around with the fluff. But it's the back of the candle. I don't want to cover up too much stuff because I don't want to cover up the, the rest of the candle. And I am here just to give you guys some inspiration so you can run with it or not. But maybe you'll see something that like, oh, that kind of reminds me of what Kathy did. And then you can go and do your own spin on it, because that's the beauty of sharing our tacky art. You know, you just went in here before beautifully and now you're giving me an ass ache. I don't understand why you're doing this to me. Jerk. Sometimes your craft does not want to listen to you, so I'm just going to make you stick in there. Nope. I want to burn my fingers. That's what I'm getting afraid of. I had to use the egg. Yes, he was being a jerk. Okay. Now, this is where we're going to bling it. We're going to get some Totally Dazzled bling. This thing is being so dumb. It's really starting to annoy me. So I'm going to stick you behind that one. And there. How do you like them apples? And I also have some more of these little yellow flowers that I could tuck in there. Where'd they go? I don't know where they went now. What do you guys think? Should we put a crown on the top? Should we put a crown on top? Anybody? I kind of like the idea of the crown on top. I literally am struggling with these damn glue dots. These the glue strings are horrid right now. Okay. They're everywhere. All right, now we need bling. We need our Totally Dazzled bling. You guys like the crown on top? I mean, why not, right? I might even have a Totally Dazzled mini crown that would work on here. I think it's adorable, y'all. It would have been super cute in a teacup, but look at it. It's like a little Peter Cottontail garden. How adorable. I'm thinking about adding some moss, the moss stuff, you know? Adding some of that moss over that gold glitter to just really, but I know, maybe I'll play with that later. I feel like something needs to be over here. And the more I'm thinking it, and the more I'm looking towards this egg. See if this egg looks good there. No, I think it looks stupid. I feel like something needs to be over here, but I don't really want anything over there because when I stuck something there, I didn't really care for it. It doesn't look awful, but it looks like a big ball just sticking out over there. I don't like it. Maybe more moss. Oh, you know what? You know what would be cute on here? And I don't know how to make one. I think I'll add it. Just over here, a little egg's nest. A little egg's nest over here. A little nest off to the side with a little couple of Easter eggs. So I'll have to get one because I don't have one right now, unfortunately. Unless I add another little. I don't want to do that. I'm thinking an egg nest. Thinking an egg nest. Let me see if I have any Totally Dazzled mini crowns left, because that actually would probably be better. I have one. Oh, I have one. I have one big one left. These are the best. It's probably going to be too big unless we. That one looks the best. This one fits the best, but I actually like this one. I actually like it a little cockeyed. And I need to go get a bird's nest. I think a bird's nest. Do you see what I'm saying? It needs something on the side over here. I'm thinking like a little tiny bird's nest because it's got height up here. It needs something down here to balance the height up here. So I think a little, you know, just picture this like little bird's nest down here over here. Then it'll be more, a little suitcase would be cute. So a little tiny bird's nest right over here, which will balance this out over here. But I didn't think that far ahead, unless I have a bird's nest somewhere, but I don't think that I do. All my Easter stuff is in storage, but you guys get my drift. Do you guys like this crown or the other one better? I kind of like it a little cockeyed. I'm honestly thinking about taking this crown off at the top, leaving, I wonder if this would work if I took that crown off. Girl, when I freak you on, why am I singing this song? I got to get my Totally Dazzled bling out. Hang on. It's got these little notches in there. I like the Totally Dazzle crown better too. Of course. Who doesn't? See? And now it goes right over. That little notch helped it, but I could just leave it like that. It's kind of cute. Like a little angle down. I freaking love it. I think with all that, the gold glitter, I think what I'm going to do with that is definitely, can I make a nest out of that straw? I can make, well, you guys think I'm really crafty. How the hell do you make a bird's nest out of straw? I don't have straw. I have the bow. Oh, we need to add a Totally Dazzled bling. So I'm going to put this here. I need something on the front of that little raffia bow. Little bat. I'm thinking a bird's nest, y'all. That's what my brain is telling me. I wonder if I can, how do I make a nest out of the moss? Because I like the idea of it. I have 2 different colored moss. How? Somebody explain in the comments, please, how you can make a nest out of moss. Okay. Like so. And then you just drop a big, ew, egg into it. Or, oh, just build it around your egg. Mm-hmm. I'm catching your drift. Hang on. Ah, I dropped my egg. Do you have a tiny bowl you could use to shape it? No, but I got a tiny egg. Yes, start gluing it around an egg. All right, guys, here we go. I kind of want to use a little bit of green too. And then remove like a tiny bowl. Glue it around a big egg. I have a big egg. This is the biggest egg I got. Let me just do this. You guys, I have made so much stuff. I think we can pull this off. Make it out of twine by wrapping it in a circle. Where the hell am I going to attach this to, though? That's the thing. I don't have any sticks. I mean, I have sticks in my yard I could probably do. We're just going to roll with it, y'all. See what we come up with. You never know. Watch me as I make my own nest. Here, let me move you over. I wish I had some little twiggies, but maybe I do. I feel like I'm failing. Stand egg up and glue around. Halfway down, the egg will be already in the nest. That's what I'm, even a little Dixie cup. I don't want it to be so big, though. I don't want it to be too big. I mean, I think I've got it. I wish I had some twigs. I know, I did a shower cap. I think I can do, I think I can make, look, I just glued it to my table. I think I can do a nest. Now look at, looky here, Mr. Eggaboo. Here. And where's that other small egg? I think it was like a, okay. This might be too big of a nest. I could be like a bird. Put it into a small bowl. I think I can do it. I think I got it. It looks more like a plop of moss. Okay, I really feel like it needs some twigs and branches. I'm trying to think if I have anything in my house that is a bird's nest. Do I have any greenery? Like twigs? And then slide it down. Yeah, take the Rafe. I don't have Rafe. I have it somewhere. I just don't know where I keep my Rafe at. I think it's in my... Wait a minute. I might. Hold on. I think I might know where it's at. Well, I don't have it. You know, I have to go to Michael's, so maybe I'll just get a bird's nest already made. Hold on. It might be in here. Y'all, seriously need to clean out my craft room. I need to go through everything and like really, literally get it done. No, I don't have it. All right, so I have to go to Michael's today. I'm just going to get a bird's nest, y'all. Use parts of a grapevine wreath. I probably don't have one. This looks too weird. It doesn't look like a nest. It's too big. I need just a little mini bird's nest. So I'm going to get one. I can make a nest with, I could, but do I want to? No. Okay, because this is looking too mossy, and I want it to be like an actual bird's nest, I feel like. So I'm just gonna roll with that. Raffia twigs. All right, we do need some Totally Dazzle bling. I got the crown on there. I will take a picture because I'm gonna go to Michael's now. I'm gonna get an actual bird's nest, y'all. And I'm going to stick it in there. Because then it'll be like what I see in my head. And without me trying to do it. I think it turned out really cute though. I do need to add some Totally Dazzle bling onto the center of that bow. Hold on. And then, I could have sworn though I bought a bird's nest. What do we put on the Totally Dazzle on that little bow? And I might just mess with it. I might add some moss to it. I don't know yet. What do you guys think I should put on there? I can do a little bunny rabbit head from Totally Dazzled, or I could just do like a beautiful crown, or a fleur-de-lis. A fleur-de-lis would be pretty. Or I have a pretty cameo. What do you guys think? I don't know if I want to do a bunny rabbit head, which would be super cute. I don't like the color. Or do I want to do, I think I'm going to do a fleur because I like fleurs. I could do some butterflies. I got some butterflies. I'm going to add that moss though, probably at some point today. I'm going to show you guys. I'm probably going to, take some of that moss paint from Pentart and kind of run it through all of these little glitter areas just you know, I could put a cross on there, and then I'm going to get a bird. What do you call it? A bird's nest. I'm going to put it down here to balance this off. So it'll be big and bougie here with a couple eggs. But anyway, this is my craft for today. It's thundering. Rocky's going to freak out. I've been on for 2 hours. I figured it was going to take me a couple hours. But see how cute. So this is just what I'm here to inspire you to do. Maybe I'll put a big cross up here. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? Like King Jesus is king. Let me see. Hold on. Let me find the proper totally dazzled cross. I don't know if I have a whole lot of their crosses left. I've got some in here from Hobby Lobby. I don't have a whole lot of totally dazzled crosses left. But I did find this, and this is actually Hobby Lobby. But we could even put this up here. Oh, I like it. Watch. I'm going to show you. Layer your bling. Layer your bling, baby girls. Because why not? Nobody says you can't. Make it unique, you know? Doesn't have to fit into a box. You can, this is where, you know, being creative, you can like take your stuff and just do it. But I'm going to get a bird's nest, and then I think I'm going to look it much better. This is certified Tacky Bunny. I might add some embellishments over there on that sign, or we could put another cross. Oh, this would be kind of cute, like over here. Watch. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Sometimes, guys, I just throw stuff, even though it doesn't make sense. It's the Easter Bunny Cathedral. Hey, that could be a story. Sometimes I just do things just to do it because I don't care. Because this is kind of like, you know, I want my art to stand apart. That's, see what I mean? So I just threw a cross down there. That looks like a cemetery. Huh. Maybe this is a bunny cemetery. Maybe this will be a story. Maybe this is a bunny. It kind of looks like a mausoleum. But anyway, I kind of like it. So I'm leaving it. But anyway, that's my little crafty craft for today. I will be on tomorrow, guys, with Reba Rose at 2 p.m. And thank you for hanging out with me today. I will post a reel and all of that when I get this done with the bird cage. Not bird cage. What did I say? Bird's nest. I'm gonna do a bird's nest. That's what I feel in my brain is telling me to do. Unless I can make one. Unless I can go out in my yard and find one. I think I have the one from last year that built its thing in my door. But this is so cute. If you don't have like a vase, you can use like a teacup. This would have been super cute in a teacup. Will I burn the candle? Probably not. Will I sell this at the next sale for pickup only? Maybe, because I would really hate to ship this. We could, yep, stickle the sign. You could add embellishments. I do believe I'm going to add some of that moss on there. I just want to see it a little bit more crusty up here. Instead of also sparkly glittery, I'm going to cover some of that glitter up with moss to keep it more conducive. So anyway. All right, I love you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Wednesday and stay sparkly, my friends. Bye.